Hey guys, so Dennis back with the next part in the shed series. We're going to be installing windows now. So I'm going to show you how to properly flash your window opening and seal the window, install it, nail it in, square everything up, and then flash the outside. It's pretty straightforward. I'm going to be using this Protecto wrap flashing. This stuff is a 6-inch flashing. As you can see, that's the money side. This is kind of their logo side, and the waterproof membrane, I guess, or whatnot. This stuff, one thing you want to make sure, if this sticks to itself, you're never going to get it undone, so just be careful when you're doing that. So what you want to do when you put this in is you want some of the flashing on the outside, most of it in the window sill on the bottom here. So we're going to be putting it on the bottom, and we want about 6 inches on either side here. Right, so you're supposed to use a J-roller on this. I don't have a J-roller. I'm going to end up using this 3M squeegee for doing like vinyl lettering, and hope that it kind of sticks everything in really nice. So what you want to do, you want to make sure that your opening is super clean, because that will affect how this adheres. I'll move you over to the side here so I'm not standing directly in front of the camera. And you want to peel off. And this is the time where you want to be careful it doesn't stick to itself. And then you want to kind of hold it like this, right? Figure out where the middle is. And drop it into place. Okay. So I'm just going to let that lay down on that side for now. And we're going to take our squeegee. We're going to squeegee this in. I'm going to pull this out of the corner. And then I'm going to use my squeegee. I guess this is one benefit besides a J-roller. I mean, you can turn a J-roller sideways to kind of get in there, but I'm going to use this. I'm going to press down really good here. Get all of this adhered really well. Press it to the opposite corner here, and then we'll roll it up. Right, like that. Let's bring this up. Alright, and this isn't like the zip stuff. This stuff doesn't really stretch very well. So once we have this all adhered, what we want to do is take our utility knife, and we're going to cut from the very edge of that corner out on both sides. Like that. And then we can fold this over onto the side. Squeegee that on here. Let's get the bottom. And I know this is adhering well because I can see the texture of this T111 siding, the smart side, through the tape here. I don't have to really worry about pressing it into these grooves here. Because the bottom shouldn't really be sealed anyways. This is just kind of to protect this bottom edge here. So we got the window flashed, and we're going to test fit it. And it does fit in the rough opening. You can kind of see I got a little bit of play up and down and side to side. So for shims, I have about a 1/2 inch top and bottom of play. So these are exactly 1/4 inch. That's half of that. So I'm going to put these on the bottom. All right, so one thing you want to make sure of is the top and bottom of your window, because there is one. I don't know if it said on this sticker here. It did say on the package, it said install this side up, but this is the inside. So we're going to run a bead of silicone. I'm using this GE Advanced silicone. We're going to run it right across the top. And we're not going to seal the bottom, because we want water, any water that may get in there, we want it to be able to drip off out of the bottom. And this particular window actually has an integrated J channel, which is kind of cool. It's more for vinyl sided houses or sheds, but we can tuck our wood trim inside of here, and it should dress up really nicely. Now, I'm going to slide the window all the way over to one side. I'm going to make a mark on my flashing tape. I'm going to slide it all the way to the other side. I'm going to make a mark on my tape there. And then I'm basically going to center the window in between those two marks. I'm going to take, just using roofing nails for this. And you want to be careful if you have the one with the J channel to not smash the J channel with your hammer. And we're just going to put a nail in there. Now we're going to grab a level, and that is level there. So we know we need to lift it up a little bit. Check on the top. That is the case there too. So we are going to put another nail in here. I'm going to put it at the top of the hole so then I can move the window up and then I can fasten it tight. Check it one more time. Good there. Perfect there. And then all we got to do is go around and finish nailing in. Even though that flashing tape should take care of this, I'm going to put a little bit of silicone in each of these little bits here. Alright, so now that we got both windows installed, we're going to do the flashing on it. Now you want to do the sides first and the header last, so the header lays on top of that to allow water to kind of shingle off of it. So you want to run it up higher than the top of the window. And last but not least, the top. And having the top shingled over the top of this allows the water to go down instead of behind. And that's all there is to it. You don't want to flash the bottom because if any water does get in here, you want it to be able to come out of the bottom edge. That's the same reason that we don't put silicone on the bottom. And then any excess that's sticking out past your trim, you can just trim off. Alright guys, so everything is flashed and ready for trim. So we're going to install our trim around, very similar to how I did the doorways. And we'll just trim off any extra of the flashing that is hanging out. Caulk that trim, give it some paint, and we're good to go. This took about 30 minutes total to install both windows and flashing. So just to give you an idea.